Good afternoon, guys. It's Darren from Jace Media, and in the chair this afternoon, all the way from Germany, is blues singer, guitarist, Big Daddy Wilson, or Wilson, as he wants to be called. Wilson, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm fine, thank you, and really happy to be here with you, and looking forward.
Yeah, listen, I've been looking forward to it. I said to my boss, I said, I've managed to get an interview with Big Daddy. And he said, oh, that'll be really good because obviously he seems quite interesting. So it's a pleasure to chat with you today. So how have you been? How has lockdown been with you?
Well, I've been doing quite well in the lockdown. You know, I understand some people struggle, but I'm a quiet person. I keep to myself most of the time. So lockdown have not really bothered me in a big way. Even helped me somewhat to just get focused and to concentrate on some bigger and important issues and things. And so sometimes to prioritize your things. And so I'm happy in that way, in that sense. And the other side of it, my fan, my music, to go out and play. That's what we do, and that's what we love to do. And I miss that, and so that on that side of it it's sad.
Yeah. It's funny you say. My last gig was 28th of February 2020, when I went to review Samantha Fish.
She's great.
And that was the last time I saw a live musician. So it's been a real long time for me. It's just been so hard, with the reviewing and stuff. It's been great because we're so busy, reviewing everything. And obviously, I reviewed a friend of yours' album a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Eric Bibb.
Oh yes, of course. It's more than just a friend. This is a hero of mine. This is a blues legend. This guy is
Well,
incredible.
listen, Wilson, you've beat him to it. You've beat him to the interview because I've been asking him for weeks to come on and chat to me. And, he's not coming on. And you've beat him to the punch. You're here. So you've got one up on him. But it's great. I think I don't know what it's like in. I take it you're in Germany. Yes, is that right?
Yes, that's where I'm living now. Yeah.
I don't know what is it like at the moment. Is there stuff opening up? Are you allowed to go and play? Or you still have restrictions?
Yes, it's opened up a little. Matter of fact, I have a show tomorrow that I will be doing. It's outdoor show. So I haven't done any indoor shows in Germany, but I have done a few shows, about 5 or 6 shows here in Germany since the lockdown. And my wife, my manager, she said, "Hey, how many has it been?"
2, because some other 5 shows you was in Spain and Croatia.
Okay, all right. So I've done about 5 or 6 shows in all, but about 2 shows in Germany. This will be the 3rd one, but I have been to Spain and Italy and done some shows there. So I've been traveling.
Yeah. And how have you found it? Have you been happy to travel and go out and play, or have you been quite cautious?
Yes, I've been very cautious. I have the 2 vaccine, and so I'm vaccinated. I wear the mask, and I try to be very careful because this is a serious virus, a serious sickness out there, disease out there, and so I don't want to catch it. I don't want to infect anyone. So I think we should be very careful, very serious about it, and so we use every precaution to make sure that we stay safe, that the band stays safe, and we hope that the audience who come out, they also wear the mask and protect themselves. It's very important.
I think, at the moment, everyone is very cautious, but I think they're missing live music. That is, I think that is the major. It's like cutting one of your arteries, because you miss, going out and seeing musicians come and, and ply their trade. and this is why I was excited to get your album. I got the 2-track taster about 2 months ago, and I said to my boss, "There's only 2 tracks on it." But do you know what? Wilson? See the 2 tracks. They were viewed 5,000 times on my website.
Wow.
Just
Thank
the
you.
2 tracks. And the album. See the album. My boss was telling me day before yesterday, 12,000 times.
Wow.
Because people just love the blues, they love the Americana, and I guess your twist on the album is it's incredible. And I get that when you replied back about my review, I got every intricate instrument in it and all the breaks and the change ups. And I think that's important, when you're doing an album that, that the artist knows that I'm really feeling kind of what you and the musicians are putting down. And I guess when I put a review out and we post it, the reviews go to America, they go to Australia, they go to Europe, so people will have heard of you, people know of you, people will have your records, and they'll be thinking, this must be a new album. This guy, I've been waiting since 2019, as he hasn't put anything out since 2019. And, every track is just incredible.
Oh, thank you so much. And I thank you for your incredible review. And yes, I'm very pleased with this CD. It's a lot different from my past CDs and albums. And so, of course, it should be different because I had the opportunity to work with one of the best producer around today, Mr. Glenn Scott. And so, that's the magic of Glenn Scott. We say the voodoo of Glenn Scott. It's all over that album.
Yeah, yes, the magician working his magic. But he's done an incredible job because it's a fantastic album. It is. And obviously I have my favorite track is I Can't Help But Love You.
Nice.
That's my favorite track, Wilson. It's an incredible piece of music. And I guess blues is you can really get lost in it. You stick it on and you can really get lost in the tone, and the musicianship, and obviously the vocals. When you sing, it just brings the actual piece of music to life. It's incredible.
Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. So you're obviously playing a show tomorrow night, and what's next after that? Are you trying to get some shows going, a tour, or what's the thought train?
Well, yes, we got the show tomorrow night, and then we have a show next Wednesday in Spain, but not with my band. I'm going to be doing a duo show with a great acoustic guitarist and singer, Hans Tessen. Do you know Hans Tessen?
Yes.
Yes. And so Hans and I just finished recording a new acoustic duo CD. Will also be coming out this year also, and so we're going to be doing a tour in the fall and the winter, and so I will be in Spain with Hans doing a show, and then I will be in Poland, in Romania, and then doing some shows in Germany again, and then I will be going back to the US for a week.
Yeah. You're looking forward to that, going back to America?
Really, my family, my sisters, and my, it's good to go back home and be with the folks and my friends,
Yeah,
really.
I bet you'll be looking forward to it. So I'm hoping that Helga will get that CD to me when it comes out.
She can get it to you now.
Of course.
She can get it to you even before.
I can send it. I thought you have it already. You got it.
No, he only have the two tracks.
How can you have the whole review?
He has the 2 tracks.
Okay.
We'll get it to you as soon as.
No, I think
Just interviews over. We put in the mail.
Yes.
I think that I'm talking about the duo album, Wilson.
Oh, the duo album.
Yeah.
He got the whole album.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood it. No, I missed. It's my fault. We don't have it in hand not yet, but we will get it as soon as we get.
Of course.
As we get it all printed.
Excellent. That's fantastic. Because obviously it'll be nice. That'll be nice to to have another side of you as well. Because that'll be different from your album. And
it's definitely another side. It's definitely. And so I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed.
Well, you can rest assured, Wilson. If I don't like it, you'll be getting a rubbish review, and Helga will be after me. She'll be like, "Hold on a minute." You'll be coming to Scotland and giving me a dude.
Look at this.
So when do you envisage? My question will be: have you ever played in Glasgow?
No, I never been to Scotland, and I would love to.
So I say the same to everyone, Wilson. That when you're starting your world tour, come to Glasgow. Don't go anywhere else. Don't go to Germany. Don't go to Spain. Don't go to America. Fly to Glasgow. We'll get you set up, start your world tour, and then you can fly back to Germany and then do what you want. So that's an offer you can't refuse.
That's a deal then. That we're going to take up.
Helga can sort that out.
There we go.
That's what I'm writing down then.
She'll sort it out for us. Yeah.
And you can play it in a place called, tell Helga to write this down, St. Luke's and the Winged Ox.
Okay. Look at her. She for real. St. Woods and the Woods Ox.
St. Luke's.
Okay, she did it right there now. St.
Luke's, Lukes, St. Luke's.
St. Luke's.
And the Winged Ox, Winged, the Winged Ox.
Winged Ox. The Winged Ox.
Yeah, honey. Yeah.
This is an old reconditioned church that still has the organ in the front of the church. And it's an incredible place. The acoustics are fantastic, and you would go down an absolute storm.
Okay.
So Helga can get on it, get to Glasgow for your one show, and then fly back to Germany.
Okay. And you live in right there nearby?
I live in Glasgow. Yes, I live in Glasgow is like the greatest city in the world for music. The Glaswegians love music. They love blues, jazz, rock, punk, soul. They love everything, and they will come out in their droves to see you. So I'll make sure that happens, Wilson. So Helga better get on it. Do the 1 day world tour. Come to Glasgow, fly in, do the gig, and fly back out again. It's all good.
It's all good. All right. All right. That sounds good to me. Would love to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure once the world opens up and you start to get to Europe, you may be asked to come to Britain, and I'm sure that the British public will absolutely love what you put across, because, as I say, that's been done superbly well with my readers. They have just totally loved it.
Super.
So
well, we had in Denmark, I guess we played a festival with some guys from Scotland was there.
Was that King?
King, not King.
No, it's not King.
It was a different band. Come on, help me with the name.
Yeah,
these guys was incredible. They had. Look at it. I'm gonna have to get you the names of these guys back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to call Hans Tessin, because his daughter organized that festival, and he was
James Taylor.
James Taylor. Yeah. He is incredible. He's an incredible guitarist.
Wow.
Yeah.
All of the musicians was incredible there.
Yeah.
I mean, they just,
Yeah. You need to check out, if you can, check out a Scottish band called King.
Yeah, King, we know.
King, yeah.
They play a lot with Joe Bonamassa and people like that, and Johnny Shaw Taylor and stuff. So They're Glasgow boys. You know, Alan comes on with a kilt. He's got his tartan kilt when he plays.
Yeah. No, we've seen them a few times. I thought they were from England. See, I didn't recognize them, but they're very good. Yes, right. That's right.
Good old Scottish man. They like their whiskey as well, Wilson.
Yeah, they are a trio, right? How many was in the band?
Thinking 5.
Okay. All right. Man, super. All right.
Check them out. So the album, how has it been received? Have you had lots of positive feedback from it?
Yes. It's going along, very well, and we put out two singles, and they've been received very well, and so we're really happy, and September the 10th we released the album. It will be a release, and we're looking forward to what the people, what they would say about the rest of the album, because again, like I say, it's a different, we got a little bit modern, a lot modern things in there, and I'm anxious to see how my blues fans and people will enjoy this album and appreciate it, hopefully. And so no, the album, we feel good about it. And so
and I think Wilson, I think because of the amount of interest that came from from my listeners and stuff, I think they'll be in for a real treat. And for me, because I'm a reviewer, I get this a couple of months before everyone else, and I'm walking around. I walk every day, 8-9 miles a day, and I get it on my iPod, and I'm walking down. I'm just like getting into the groove. People are going, "What's wrong with that guy?" And you're listening to a bit of Big Daddy Wilson, and I'm thinking, when this gets unleashed on the world, people will be like, "Wow, this guy's incredible." Who is this dude? So, I don't think you've got anything to worry about.
Thank you. That's what we're hoping for. And like I say, the message and the whole thing is we want to make folks smile with music, and we want to connect, show the connection and be a bridge. And so that's what it's all about. We as the human race, we've been through some difficult times now, and we need good music out there to help us, to soothe us. And hopefully my album would serve that purpose for some, and that's the point.
No, listen, I listen, Wilson. I think you're absolutely right. I think the world has been missing, music as well. But I guess just being together, like going, sharing each other's houses and having a hug. I think that's been sorely missed by everyone. But I guess the music is just that's the food of love. It's just incredible. You get the CD on, or you go and see someone live. It's just incredible, and I hope upon hope that someday you will come to Glasgow, because I think that the people of Glasgow will just absolutely love you.
I will make sure that we get in Glasgow the next tour, even if it's just one show, like you said. I would love to, go there and play, because I love to go to different places, and this is a place I've never been, so it would be very exciting for me. So I'm sure and we're gonna let you know once we get that date sealed and everything. Keep you in.
Keep me in the loop, Wilson, so that I know you're coming. Helga needs to work hard and get it sorted out.
Yeah.
If she doesn't do anything else this year, she needs to work hard on the Glasgow show. Nothing else. Just
all right.
Yeah, just say to Helga, no more press, no more interviews. I just need to work on Glasgow and go and see the big man, and that'll be it.
There we go. So the Big Daddy see the big man. That sounds like something already. The Big Daddy and the big man.
The Big Daddy and the big man. Yes, stoating around, and you can say to people, I'm stoating around Glasgow.
There we go.
So that's it. The two of us just striding down the street, like just taking it all in. Glasgow is just a great place. It's got lots of culture, and they just love their music. They love their whiskey, and they love their music. So when Helga gets it sorted, we can lock it in, come to Glasgow, we'll get some whiskey, we'll chill out, get a show on, and then you can go back to Germany and then not work for the rest of the year.
Yeah, they can lock everything back down.
Yeah, you can say to Eric, I've gone to Glasgow and I'm speaking to the big man because you don't want to speak to him.
No.
And you're like, what you? I've tried twice to get him to come on to the show, but I don't know if his management are. I guess there is bits of people miss emails and and various messages and stuff. So I'm not sure, but I reviewed his album about 6 weeks ago, and that's another powerful piece of music. And then they said at the bottom, yeah, Eric's available for interview, and I said, yeah, hit the button, come and talk to me. And that's twice I've been asking. So next time you talk to him, just say, I was chatting to the big man the other day.
All right.
And he was asking why you've not came on and spoke to him.
I'll put a word in for you. I'm sure he would. He would love to. It may be some management or misunderstanding, but I guess I'll put in the word. He would love to.
You can chat to him for me, Wilson, and get him to come on the show, and we'll chat all things Americana and get his take on. And I'll ask him also about you. You tell me if he likes you or not. He'll tell me that as well.
Yeah. Well, I guess he does, because on my new CD he wrote 2 songs for me on the new CD. So and on his new CD, I'm also on his new CD, and so we good friends.
That's great. I mean, do you get a chance to see the guys a lot? Or speak to them more often than not, or no, not really?
We talk, but I don't get a chance to see him because right now he's really decided to do nothing this year and stay home. He don't go anywhere, and so I respect that. And so he will start back on the road maybe a little bit next year, but he would not be full on the road. He would just take it slow with that. And so that's what he decided to do. So I respect that, but I haven't seen him in a while. We talk about maybe 2 times or 3 times a month, on the phone. So
I think it's really good to keep in touch, but I guess there are people who have decided maybe not to go on the road, or go into the studio for fear, because I think that every week there's a new strain coming out, or when you get double jabbed, then there's you still may catch it. So and I think it's one of those things that I think that it's maybe something that we're just going to have to live with.
Yeah.
And do the best you can, and if it takes that you're going to have to wear masks at a gig, you have to wear masks. But I think it's just about bringing live music back, keeping people safe, and and really trying to get back to as bit of normal as you can.
Exactly. We're gonna have to work around this thing because we need each other, and we are like that, and so we need to find a way that we can continue to be there for each other. And so I agree with you totally, and I'm sure we will find that way, how we can continue to sing and dance and have fun and have relations with each other in a safe way.
Absolutely. I think you're totally right. I guess it's just when that time is going to be, and how soon it's going to be, because I get the other side of that is that you have time to write and record, when you're not on the road. And I guess what you get with a lot of folk is that they've released albums, and then they can't go touring, and then they're sitting at home and they write another album. So a lot of bands have 2 albums to showcase when they come on the road. So there's upsides to it and downsides to it, I suppose. As to how you spend your time. A lot of musicians I've spoken to have said they haven't picked up a guitar or a bass or sang any vocals since the lockdown, because I just think that they're so maybe just focused on trying to be, trying to be well and safe. So, that I really appreciate musicians like yourself who will put down, some tracks and get an album out, because I do believe that the world needs music to get us back out there communicating.
Yes, yes. I agree totally.
But listen, I've totally, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I've totally had a blast chatting to you and getting to know you a bit better. It's a privilege to know you. And it's a privilege that I got to hear your album before anyone else. And I'm glad that it's done so well on our site. That this video will goes to America and Australia and Europe. And we have probably about another 50 sites, Americana sites and blues sites all over the world. And it may be seen by about maybe 100,000 people.
Wow.
So yeah, it's nice. It's good that you're on your best behaviour, Wilson. And obviously, and Helga was there to keep you in check, just to make sure you don't get too loud.
There we go. But always, brother, I really enjoyed talking to you because you're such a good spirit and a positive, and so that's what it's about. We need each other, and music help us to come together. But more important than the music is each other, the people, the fans, the people, and so music is just, like I say, just a tool, just a bridge. It's a beautiful bridge, but it's a bridge for us to connect and talk. And so now I got to meet you through music, and hopefully I can come to your beautiful country. The music allowed me that. That's a dream, This is what it's all about.
Wilson, that's down to Helga. Helga's now got to do nothing all year except work in Glasgow.
I'm going to push her on that. We're going to make a big effort, a big push for that. Because I like that idea of the big man and Big Daddy walking the streets of Glasgow.
Yeah, rolling down the streets of Glasgow, just chilling out and just talking the music. Brilliant. Now listen, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you, Wilson. It's been a great privilege, and I really appreciate the time. Thank you also to Helga for setting it up. The video should be out in probably a day or two. Right. I will email Helga and let her know when it's out, and then you can share it, and people will get to see you. And this is the thing for me. It's like, chatting to a musician as humble as yourself, who is just a guy trying to make music. And when people hear the album, they'll understand what our conversation was all about.
There you go, the other piece of the puzzle.
Absolutely. Fantastic. This is Darren from Jace Media in deep conversation with Big Daddy Wilson, chatting all things music, lockdown, and when he starts his world and finishes his world tour in Glasgow on his one and only date to Scotland, saying thank you very much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure, and stay safe.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Wilson. Take care.
All right. Super.
Thank you so much.